We're down to 2 weeks to go to determine the Penrose Cup champion and frozen face-off field. We've got a look ahead at the 4 series in the penultimate week of the regular season in this week's NCHC Morning Skate. We'll begin in Grand Forks, where third-ranked North Dakota hosts St. Cloud State with the Penrose Cup in sight. The Fighting Hawks are home for the second straight week after taking 5 points from visiting Miami last weekend. On Friday, senior and Merrimack transfer Tyler Young scored the only goal in a 1-0 win over the Red Hawks. The game was just as tight on Saturday when UND rallied from 2 goals down in the third to force overtime. Junior Abram Weeb then notched the winner 95 seconds into the extra frame to give UND a 4-3 win. Weeb had 2 points in the series along with 3 blocked shots to repeat as NCHC Defenseman of the Week. St. Cloud State picked up 2 points last weekend at home against Colorado College, winning the series opener 6-5 in overtime before falling 4-1 in the finale. Senior captain Cooper Wiley scored the OT winner, while sophomore Gavin Thorson tallied 3 points in the win. North Dakota can secure at least a share of the Penrose Cup with a sweep and can win it outright depending on other results. This is the final series of the regular season for the Huskies, who are battling for the final home ice playoff spot. These 2 teams played in St. Cloud to open December. The Fighting Hawks swept the series 4-3 and 4-2. Also this weekend, number 4 Western Michigan heads to the Rockies to face Colorado College. The Broncos posted a decisive sweep of visiting Arizona State last weekend, winning 6-2 and 7-2. Junior and CC transfer Zachariah Wisdom, who faces his old team this weekend, and sophomore Ty Hendricks each had a goal and 2 assists on Friday. The next night, Wisdom scored the game winner to complete a 4-point weekend and earn NCHC Forward of the Week for the second time this season. As noted, Colorado College earned 4 points at St. Cloud State last weekend. 4 different players tallied a goal and an assist in Friday's 6-5 overtime loss. In that game, freshman Connor Vidston handed out 2 primary assists for his first career multi-assist game. The next night, he lit the lamp and finished +3 in a 4-1 victory. For his efforts, he was named NCHC Rookie of the Week. This is the only regular season series between the Broncos and Tigers. Last season, they played 4 times, with 3 of the games going to overtime. Each team won in the extra frame, and CC won a 7-round shootout after a 1-1 tie. WMU won the only game decided in regulation. Our third series of the weekend pits number 9 Minnesota Duluth against number 20 Miami in Oxford, Ohio, with the final frozen face-off quarterfinal home ice spot up for grabs. The Bulldogs were off last week. Their last action was on February 6th and 7th when they beat UND 3-2 in overtime before losing the next night 4-1. UMD features the terrific sophomore trio of Max and Zam Plant and Jason Shagabe. Max leads the NCHC and is tied for 4th in the country with 41 points. His 20 goals are also a conference best and put him 5th in the NCAA. Zam is in a 3-way tie for 3rd in the NCHC with 38 points, while Shagabe is 6th with 36 points. The Bulldogs are just 2-6-0 in conference play since the new year, with 1 win and 2 losses coming in overtime. As mentioned, Miami picked up 1 point in 2 one-goal games at North Dakota last weekend. Freshman Coach Adelik leads the Red Hawks with 21 points, including 1 goal in last Saturday's 4-3 overtime loss. Classmate David Deputy paces MU with 14 goals. Sophomore Mateo Drobak totaled 81 saves at UND and is now 2nd in the NCHC with a .916 save percentage. UMD and Miami will play only these 2 games in the regular season. Last season, the Bulldogs swept a series in Oxford by a combined score of 12-2. In Duluth later that year, the teams played 2 overtime games, with UMD winning in overtime and then prevailing in a shootout. Finally this weekend, Omaha heads south to face Arizona State with the final NCHC playoff spot on the line. The Mavericks are in last place, just 1 point behind ASU for the number 8 seed. Both teams are looking for success after empty weekends. The Mavericks were swept by Denver 5-2 and 3-1 at home. They're just 3-7 in conference games since the new year. Omaha has posted a better record away from Baxter Arena, where it is 6-10-0. As noted, Arizona State suffered its 2nd straight sweep last weekend, losing twice at Western Michigan. The Sun Devils have now lost 5 straight conference games and 7 of their last 8. Seniors Bennett Shimmick and Cruz Lucius still pace the team with 38 points each, tying them for third in the NCHC. But the pair has been held to just 1 assist over the last 5 games. This is the only regular season meeting of the year between Omaha and ASU. Last year, they split 4 games, with each team winning once on the road.
Keep calm about it a little bit, but obviously there's a lot of urgency here, just like it would be for a playoff weekend here. So it's everybody knows what's at stake here, and we're preparing appropriately and making sure we're doing everything in our power here to give ourselves the best chance of success this weekend.
Now to the standings. The Penrose Cup is within reach for North Dakota, which owns a 1-point edge over Idle Denver. Western Michigan still has designs on second, and possibly a Penrose repeat, sitting 5 points back of the Pios. All 3 teams have already secured home ice for the Frozen Face-Off quarterfinals. UMD currently holds the final home ice playoff spot, but only 4 points separate 4 teams, with St. Cloud State wrapping up the regular season this weekend. Here again is this weekend's schedule. All 8 games can be seen live on NCHC.TV, the official streaming platform of the conference. And NCHCHockey.com will have all the latest news, scores, stats, and standings updates all weekend. 2 weeks to go, and much is still to be decided. Enjoy the games, and thanks for watching the NCHC Morning Skate.